Hey, what's up, guys? Will here. I was planning on going to bed because I'm up early with the little one, but don't feel tired at all. So I thought I might as well just come and live stream for a little bit and we can watch the fights together. So yeah, we're just kind of at the end of the second round here. Bevon Lewis and Daquan Townsend, and it pretty much looks like Bevon Lewis is really just kind of taking over, won himself a couple of rounds. But yeah, Daquan Townsend, once they get into like a striking affair, when he starts swinging bombs, that's when there's an opportunity. But he seems to be getting tied up, and I think Bevon Lewis looks like he's got him there. So yeah, how are you enjoying the card, guys? Kiro the Tank, Kiro. Did I ever get the poster to you, brother? That literally just came to my mind right now. Let me know. I think I totally forgot about that. You guys been watching the fight since the start tonight? A couple of good fights. There was a great finish with Herbert Burns. Oh, my bad, Kiro. I'm gonna email you. I'll get that to you. I'll show you. I'll send you the list of posters that I've got, and I'll get that to you. That's bad. Oh, that's really bad. I'll get that sorted for you, bro. But yeah, Herbert Burns, great finish. I lost a bet. Brett Johns, I thought looked great against Tony Gravely. I thought Tony Gravely actually looked really good. Sarah McMahon, dominant. Pudilova and Kish, let's just not talk about that fight. But yeah, oh, Bevon Lewis coming out and swinging some bombs early on. Is it an issue that it's overseas? I don't think so, mate. Whereabouts in Ireland? Are you north or south? It should be fine, nonetheless. I've sent things over there before and had no trouble at all. Well, I had one time sending to the south, but it should be fine. Let me know. Yeah, Pudilova fought terrible. She fought very gun-shy. Yeah, I don't think Kish fought all that good either, but yeah, it's what it is. What's up, Shawnee Mac? 30 minutes from Dublin. No, it should be good, mate. I'll email you tomorrow. I've still got your email there, so I'll email you tomorrow, brother. But yeah, I've won one bet, lost one bet. I've actually got one DraftKings lineup, which is really, really good. I've got Herbert Burns, Brett Johns, Montel Jackson. I forgot Montel Jackson. He looked amazing, even though there was some holes in his game. And Sarah McMahon. So I think I'm like 445 with Michael Chiesa and Curtis Blaydes left. So yeah. Appreciate it, Kiro. Thank you, brother. Hopefully I'll meet you if I'm over in Dublin this year. I really want the UFC to head back to Dublin this year. I didn't have Jackson and Dickey tried to fade him. Big mistake. Yeah. You think RD goes the distance? Well, I want Michael Chiesa to win that fight. So, yeah. I'm a Michael Chiesa fan because if Michael Chiesa can get a win, and I've got Curtis Blaydes who can potentially get takedowns, I think I could be in for a fairly decent night in the contest that I entered. So, that'd be nice. But Von Lewis just really controlling Daquan Townsend against the cage. Smart, actually. Needs to get that win after a couple of losses, I suppose. Daquan Townsend's one of those jobbers, but he's a really, really tough jobber. He's one of those guys that you bring in, he's really, really hard to finish. But Lewis is just being a bit stronger and just controlling him here. Arnold Allen was underwhelming. Well, that's what we're saying in the pre-fight breakdown. It was a fight that I thought he had to make a statement, but I actually thought Nick Lentz looked really, really good. I thought Nick Lenz looked really good. I thought he looked as good as he has in a long, long time. So, yeah. I'm going to Bellator in Dublin. It's a great arena for fights. The Point. It really, really is. What's your guys' picks for the main card? Have you got any bets? Like I say, I think I picked Hardy to win, but I'm a Kaiser fan. If Kaiser can somehow get a win, that'd be kind of nice. So yeah, thoughts on Bisping DC commentary duel? I don't know. I've never been the biggest Bisping fan. I'll be honest. I've never been huge on him, and I like DC, but I actually quite like the threesome there of the three of him and Fitzgerald. But Bisping and DC, they're fun. Bisping, like I say, Bisping, I didn't think when I first heard him in the commentary, I didn't think he was ever going to be great, but I actually think he's gotten a lot better. So fair play to the guy. I have a five-man parlay with Montel, Allen, Bavon, RD, and Blaydes. Looks solid. Looks solid. Fight of the night, I put it over his Kish. Live Bavada Poker. Come on, brother. That was bad. That was a really bad fight. I expected that to be a lot more hustle in that fight. So yeah. Bavon Lewis going to get a 30-27 victory here. Not really overwhelming, but he gets a win. But Daquan Townsend, I'd probably keep him around for another fight. I know he tested positive. I think it was for cocaine and fentanyl. I would keep him around. He's a tough guy. You could put him in with these. You could put him in there with the. You could build someone off Daquan Townsend. So yeah. Pudilova, yeah, good fight. She usually puts on a good fight. It's usually a back and forth brawl, but it was nothing. She was too gun shy. Keish was moving everywhere. They didn't want to engage. What can you do? Fair play to Bavon Lewis if he fought through that injury. Fair play to him. I can see her getting cut now, yeah. I think she'll get cut as well. I do. Ooh, that was a nice right hand from Bavon Lewis. Tell you what, he can take a shot to Daquan Townsend. That was flush right in the chin. Did Michael Bisping say he thought that Daquan was going to win? Did I hear that right? Yeah. I can see Kaiser dominating all day. I just need Kaiser to win. Now. It'd be nice just to keep my DraftKings kind of dreams alive for the night, but that's it. Oh, I remember that Junior Dos Santos when he came into the UFC. That guy was just a marauder. He threw big overhand rights, great boxing, crisp striking, added high kicks, you name it. So I mean, he's one of the greats, is Junior Dos Santos. When you look at it, it's like beat Kane, beat Stipe, beat Verdum. Got Carwin in there as well, Mark Hunt. Got some great wins on his record. And then you've got Curtis Blaydes, you've kind of got the new age guys, so. Some serious ground and pound, jeez. Overeem, that's another guy that Blaydes, that he's got on his win side, so yeah. I think GDS is going to look really bad. Honestly, I think he might look very slow after that injury that he had, where he came out and said that if it was another day or two later that he went to the doctor, that he could have actually lost his leg. with the infection that he had in it. So that's kind of scary. So yeah. Who we got as the co-main event? It's RDA, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Who's the first fight up here? Let me see. Is it Jamal Hill and Darko Stosic? Because Stosic is always interesting. And always an interesting watch. So that's 5 decisions in a row after 2 very, very early finishes. So yeah. Seen some big scorecards tonight as well. A couple of 30-26s, a couple of 30-25s. So yeah, interesting. Who else is on Stosic? I'm on Jamal Hill. But as the weeks kind of moved on, I think Stosic might be a very live fighter. But yeah. Both guys, I think, could probably make middleweight, actually. Especially Stosic. He was a massive blown up heavyweight, going back and watching some of his fights before the UFC. And when you look at him, you just think, you could, if you were to cut yourself down right, you would actually maybe fit into 185 pretty decently, but not. But Stosic, I don't trust his fight IQ, and I don't trust his gas tank. So yeah, big lads. Yeah. I was quite surprised actually. I thought these fights were going to start late. When I looked at it, I thought it was going to start. I thought the main card was going to start at 3 a.m. And I was like, I'm not staying up for that. But because it started at 1 a.m., we're probably going to be finished, what, 4:30? Depending if we get some finishes. So I thought I might as well stay up and I'll suffer for it tomorrow. But I'll not be doing much tomorrow anyway. I'm going to actually, my video for UFC 247, my early insight video, will be out tomorrow. Looking ahead, my early look at 247 John Jones against Dominic Reyes, which is obviously a very, very intriguing fight, but ultimately one I still think John Jones wins. But Reyes has got power. Yeah, he's got power, but he's very inexperienced, and you've got someone like John Jones who's really seen everything that you can kind of see. So, what's up, JGC2810? What's happening, man? Hope you're well. I hope you're enjoying the fights. It's a little bit of a downer at the minute. Actually, if I got a bet on this fight, I think I might actually have a prop bet on a parlay. Yeah. Oh no, it wasn't. It was actually the Bavon Lewis one. Oh my god, I totally forgot about that. So it was Bavon Lewis and Daquan Townsend over 1.5. I've got him parlayed with Curtis Blaydes to win. So, yeah, I'm going to see if I can get that cash before the end of the night and get back on the train after a kind of losing event for the McGregor card last week where I lost a couple. So, but yeah, they're showing RD and Michael Chiesa here. And like someone said in the chat there that RD's never been submitted, and that's true. But Chiesa, when you watch him here, the way he kind of drags you off the cage, and the way he can get your back, and the way he's very, very strong. Well, that's a dirty submission of Alaya Quinta. But very, very strong. He's huge. Big dude, yeah. 4 a.m. is doable. Yeah, what's up? Do you think Blaydes could get caught? I think he could get caught. I just think that he's not going to give GDS any space to get the shots off. I think that's what he has to do. So, I think Blaydes will literally just want to get a hold of him and take him down. I can see Junior Santos getting back to his feet, but I don't think he can keep that up. I think Blaydes is going to be good over 5 rounds. I think once he gets top position or a position where he can range some ground and pound, I think he could start to hurt JDS, and that's where I think he'll get him. So yeah, just Bleed MMA. What's up, my man? Hope you're well. Hope your picks are going well. Mine's a bit iffy. So I got Blaydes by ground and pound, but Blaydes does get rocked a lot in his fights. What I like about him when he does get rocked is he just goes straight into wrestling mode and gets his hands on him and just wants to take him to the ground. So, yeah. Jamal Hill kind of dancing his way to the cage. That was quite cool. Six and 0 record. This guy's pretty mad, eh? Like someone was saying there. No nerves. Interesting. I always like seeing the newcomers come in. It's always pretty cool. 6 and 0 though, but with some of his wins, I was looking at that. I was thinking, should he be in the UFC? But like I say, if he goes on to Dana White's Contender Series and he wins his fight and gets the W, I suppose, then he's got every right to kind of be here. But I've seen a lot of people kind of picking against him because he's saying he's not experienced enough, and that could be. But I just don't trust Stosic at all. Like he's got a lot of physical weapons. You can see that he's a counter striker by trade, but. Yeah, I just don't trust him. I bet against him against Kennedy and Nzechukwu. I wasn't going to bet him this year. I know that I've got some friends that are actually betting on Jamal Hill. I was staying well out of that, but yeah. But I'm interested to see what Stosic looks like. Team Elevation, because like I say, that looks like it's going to be a place that would ultimately help his cardio, and that's something that I was a little bit worried about, that he might gas, but that's only going to help if you're fighting at elevation. 3-inch reach advantage, 4-inch height advantage. What tattoo is that guy got? It's like a thumbs up. That's weird. Brucey Buffer up to his shenanigans again. Doing live streams. Yeah, like I say, the only reason I'm doing it is because main cards usually start at 3 AM. It starts 1 AM-ish. It'll be finished the back end of 4, so my daughter will probably be up 7 o'clock, so I'll get a little bit of sleep. But like I say, I'll just suffer tomorrow. I'm doing nothing tomorrow except kind of watching a few more fights for 247. Not really 247, for Saladin Parnays, and then I'll be doing my early insight video tomorrow night. So yeah. What's up, BPT? Juan Manuel, you want to piss off, mate? How's the card going for you this far? Picks wise, I think I'm 3-3, which is not great. Let me see. 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2. Well, there's been 7 fights, so that's not bad. 1, 2, 2, 1, 3, 1, 3, 2, 4, 2, 4, 3 so far. 4, 3 with 2 bets I've had. I lost on Landwehr, and I won on Brett Jones, and I just had the over 1.5 by Vaughan Lewis, Daquan Townsend, and I've got him parlayed with Curtis Blaydes. So yeah, not too bad so far. I need that Curtis Blaydes win, and I need Michael Chiesa for DraftKings. If Michael Chiesa can win in DraftKings, I'm in for a good night, because I was top of a couple of the GPPs on there. But yeah, my only play was Jones at plus 100. I got him at plus 115, and I really wanted to go in very hard. I went in pretty hard for an underdog, but I wanted to win even more, but I thought, just rein it back, don't be stupid straight off the bat. But Gravely, I think he's going to win UFC fights. I thought he looked half decent. I think that's a hard fight to come into your UFC debut against, so yeah. But Jamal Hill's popping out that straight right jab. Oh, Darko coming in with some... Darko can't be throwing... He cannot keep up throwing like 2-3 punch combinations like that, all power, because he will gas. And that's good there from Jamal Hill. Absolutely peppering the body with a body kick. Oh, but he needs to watch what he's doing, backing up with his chin in there. Like I say, I like that long straight jab that he's got. If he can use like a long teep kick against this guy, I think it would work out quite well. Ooh. Sorry guys, I took my eyes off the chat there. Too enamoured with that. Did you pick Hill? Well, I did pick Hill. Yeah, sorry. Quick KO. Okay, yeah, you reckon? Could be. But it looks like there's a little bit of blood trickling down the nose of Darko Stosic. So that long jab's definitely find a home. I like how he's mixing up, going to the body as well. Kicks and like straight lefts. What's up, David? Hope you're well. Well, I'll tell you what, Darko Stosic, if he cannot keep up like the way he's throwing these strikes, like massive power shots. Oh, he got a takedown off that. That was actually well timed. That was nice. But that was a little bit of inexperience. Throwing knees like that, it's going to get you in trouble. So he should explode back to his feet now. But be very careful because Stosic's about to counter. There we go. Back to his feet though. Ooh, he's throwing those step-in knees. Oh, nice combination. I like Jamal's game plan, but he just has to keep that because as long as he doesn't get countered, he'll outstrike this guy all night long. Ooh, nice counter left hook though. Crazy. Oh. Oh, Darko's like that guy's. Jamal Hill's got to put his hands up, or he's going to get caught with a counter strike here. But I like Jamal Hill. He really should start attacking the body, like throwing his combinations, starting them off with that, because you can see that Darko's blown a little bit. Tough first round to score. Who do you have it for? Hill? Just maybe? Front kick to the body. That's good advice. That's really good advice, actually. Because the guy, he's starting to kind of buckle down with those shots as well. But he's got to keep his defence up, definitely. I think it would edge it Hill just. He did get hit with some big counter shots from Darko Stosic though, so yeah. Check out the UFC stats and see how they were calling that, strike-wise. Lovely body kick, there we go. Deep kick, there we go. Oh, he needs to be careful. It was a nice body shot, but it countered with a massive left hook. Just has to pick his shots. Have some nice combinations if he can get that body. There we go. Oh, nice entry into a takedown, try to get the single leg. Nice from Jamal Hill stopping that. So yeah, he's definitely outstriking him. And Stosic is starting to fade, I think. He's got him backed up. It's kind of like the Montel Jackson earlier on. He had Kolares backed up and he was just unloading with strikes and really going after him. (20-2) in body strikes. Stosic is so low volume, it is, it's very true. It really is. Hill should go at the body. Absolutely. That's what it is. If he keeps going to the body, he'll open up that high kick. And he's definitely thrown the high kick, but like if he goes to the body, that will open up. There we go. Keep going. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I think Darko Stosic could get his walking papers after this. Unless he decide to make him drop to 185, which he might do, but oh. Attempted takedown from Stosic. Never really came through. Love those step-in knees, but the head's right in there. Against a big hitter like Stosic, you have to be very careful. Go to promotion where he can juice, yeah. Go back to Serbian promotions or whatever, and Croatian promotions, and oh, nice body shot. Total strike 64-18 according to UFC.com here. Nice. Seems like Darko never improves. He's the same every fight. To be fair, he has. He's kind of looked the same since he came in against Jeremy Kimball. That's why I was interested to see the change to like Elevation Fight Team. I wanted to see if it was any different and they learned anything. Big takedown to end the second round. It's not going to be enough though. Jamal Hill got back to his feet for it though. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. Like when you go and have a look at the people that go and join other camps, especially like Team Elevation, it's a really good camp. You've got your obviously Overeem's in there, Curtis Blaydes, Neil Magny, Corey Sanhagen, Austin Hubbard, all those guys. I think Drew Dober, Justin Gaethje, all those guys are kind of in the Colorado area and they kind of work together quite a lot. So you think he would get good looks there, but he just never, like you say, he never really improves. I think he's one of those guys that you could maybe put him in the UFC. He's won his fight, whatever. But I think once you put him back into the kind of European circuit, that I think that he'll win fights. He'll get matched up properly, and then eventually they'll start kind of feeding him to the young guys, and the young guys might start to take over and get him from there. But yeah, Hill's definitely up 2 rounds for me here. First round was close-ish, but I did edge Hill. But yeah. I'm not sure I'm a big fan of the tattoo across the chest. So yeah. What I like about this Jamal Hill is just his output. Really good output. And he's definitely going to the body. I mean, he's going, there we go. Went low, mixing in the body, and then he went with a high kick there. But he's always, he's very kind of flat-footed at times. Well, not flat-footed, but when he stops, he tries to plant the feet a little bit. But yeah, he's always kind of moving off. It was a nice. Like I say, he's always popping the jab out. Low kicks. Nice output. Nice re-addition if they match him properly. Like I say, they just have to match him up properly. Oh. He's obviously got to work in the takedown defense a little bit. Stosic is barreled in for a takedown there. Has he got his arm pinned? Oh. If I'm Stosic, I need to get this back to the ground. Ooh. Another takedown. I don't think he's going to... Aye. Did you let him back to his feet? Stosic is obviously going to win this fight by getting the fight to the ground and ground and pound, but he just pretty much... I thought he let the guy back up there. Yeah. This is going to be 30-27 Jamal Hill. Even with the takedowns in round 3 here, that's the only thing Darko Stosic has really done in this round, is really just get that takedown. He had a couple of nice strikes with the ground and pound, but outside of that, he's been pieced up. Ooh, nice inside leg kicks though. Going to the body. Go up top now. Teep. It's hard to really try to take away here about Jamal Hill. What I like is his output and like kind of targeting areas. But Stosic, I mean, apart from bull rushing in there, he's not really got anything for him. Oh, saying that, leaping in right hook. But like I say, the kid's only, there we go. So he obviously can't stop a takedown. Because that's 3 takedowns in this round. This is where Darko's going to win the fight. But I don't think he's got enough time. Maybe give Stosic this round. I wouldn't give it, but personally. He's not really did much outside of the first takedown where he got some ground and pound. Outside of that, he's not really did a hell of a lot with his takedowns. And like the guy should know he's losing his fight here, so he should be posturing up to try and throw some strikes and knock him out. At least the kid got up though. Another takedown. So you might give Darko Stosic that round. I'd be surprised if Darko Stosic got that fight there. I really would. I'd be very, very surprised. Like I say, I like what I've seen from the newcomer. I must admit, I really like that. Output, decent. Mixes up his strikes, decent. Obviously got some things to work on. Takedown defense. Needs to get his defending strikes. His head was in the air. He was kind of leaning back a little bit, so he was a little bit wide open for being countered, which Stosic is known to do. He's not a bad counter puncher. He's kind of not kind of made for that, but yeah, no, surprising. Not. I don't think it would be that smooth. But yeah, I think it's a 30-27 for Jamal Hill. If you maybe give the third round to Darko, but I would give it 30-27. He never really did much with him. Getting explosive takedowns. Like what I liked out of Montel Jackson when he was getting numerous takedowns during the fight was the fact that he was kind of trying to tie up the arm. He was throwing some strikes. Clares had actually really back to his feet, but once he got back to his feet, he was absolutely peppering him with strikes. So it's saying total strikes 95 for Jamal Hill with 88 significant. It's not a bad output that. But 6 takedowns for Darko Stosic. Did he really get 6 takedowns? I know he got 4 in the... Oh. 29-27. What do I think of the Cyborg Nightcap? That fight, that's going to be a 7 AM, 6 AM type of fight, so I'll not be up for that one. I'll probably actually record it and watch it in the morning when I got. But what was the line on Julia Budd? Was it plus 400? I know some people betting her. So plus 335. I wouldn't bet Cyborg at that. I would rather bet Julia Budd, honestly. Yeah, I'd rather bet probably Julia Budd. Looking forward to seeing that kid again. Aljamain Sterling. Yeah, I definitely need at least a couple hours. At least a couple hours before my daughter wakes up, because she'll be running around all day, so. Oh, Hannah Cyphers. Angela Hill up next. Local girl. Hannah Cyphers. I like Angela Hill. I've got Angela Hill. I think she's just a little bit... She can fight at distance a lot more. She can actually strike back and up. Probably counter off Cypher's aggressiveness a little bit, so yeah. Favourite one? Damon. I think Jamal Hill was minus 130. Yeah, he was minus 135. That's what he closed at. Guys in the chat, what is the fight you're most looking forward to for the rest of the year? I think there's a couple of pretty popular ones. What's the fight with the fights that have been announced? Which one are you really looking forward to watching? Showing a John Jones kind of promo reel here. Just beating everybody. Shogun, Rampage, Machida, Belfort, you name it. Gustafsson, Cormier. Basic choice, but Khabib versus Ferguson. I think that'll be a lot of people's number one. I'm really looking forward to Adesanya Romero. I'm really looking for. A lot of people have been kicking off, obviously, with Romero getting a title shot, and I can see why. But what I like about Adesanya is the fact that he's called out Romero when nobody really calls out Yo Romero. You're not going to have a big line of people wanting to fight that guy. And he says his legacy is not complete without beating Yo Romero. So, yeah, like I say, I could sit here all night and talk about he doesn't deserve it, and it's the same kind of with the Aldo situation. I can see why they're doing it. Cejudo against Aldo, I'm not really for that. But Romero and Adesanya, I'm down for. But like I say, I'm kind of with you there. I don't think they really deserve kind of out-and-out title shots, especially after a couple of losses. So. Romero wins, then we have Romero versus Costa. That's true. I loved that fight, by the way. I watched that fight the other day. I was at work, actually, bored, so I thought I'm going to watch this for the next 20 minutes. Holy shit, what a fight. I don't understand the people that thought UL won that fight. I still, every time I watch it, and I might be biased because I had money on Paulo Costa, but every time I watch it, I'm still like, I think Costa just edged that fight. There wasn't much in it, but yeah. I had it 29-28 Costa. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Real life Marvel movies. It was just a great fight. It really was. It's one of those fights where you could fight probably put them together 10 times. And it'd probably be 5-5, 6-4 in favour of one guy, I believe. Very, very, very close fight. Why does Blaydes have a NC no contest? Was it marijuana? Let me see. Curtis Blaydes, no contest. Originally a TKO win for Blaydes, overturned after he tested positive for marijuana. Oh, he absolutely killed Adam Milstead that night. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fights in 2 years. That's quite a lot for a heavyweight. Yeah, it says he was tested positive for marijuana, so. Who you guys got? You got Angela Hill, Hannah Cyphers. I haven't seen too many people on Hannah Cyphers, like prediction-wise on here. I think she could be quite, I think, when starts main event in Europe, Alex? So we've got 3 more fights after this. Now we've got Hill, the flyweights, the co-main event. So probably, I'm going to say 4 AM. Well, maybe not as long as that, maybe 3:30, 4 AM. Probably, yeah. The Milstead fight was tough to watch live, yeah. Just, the guy was getting ragdolled. I've changed my mind a few times, to be honest, but I went with Hill by decision. If I'm picking a person I want to win the fight, I'd rather have Hannah Cyphers win it. A lot of people really like Angela Hill's like personality and stuff, and like on like Twitter and that, and I'm just like, nah, not my type of person. Her voice kind of annoys me a little bit, just like how it's a little bit snooty sometimes, but that's just me probably nitpicking a little bit. But I've never been a big kind of big fan of Angela Hill, but she gets her wins in the UFC and she's very, very active. She keeps herself in the cage, so. But like I say, Hannah Cyphers, very strong. I think she hits quite hard, but I think she lacks range. I think she lacks footwork, and she's kind of just a one kind of game plan type of girl, straightforward, and just going after you pretty much like that. So yeah. I think the UFC will keep Darko. I doubt it. Thing is, 205 is so shallow though that they could. I wouldn't personally keep him. I think you're probably going to have these guys that are coming in from the Contender Series. You're going to have they've got the Asian Contender Series, which will be coming, which they'll be starting to make room for some of the guys on there. So, yeah. I'm here all week, you big dosser. Tyson Fury. That kid has hints of John Jones. Needs better defence, I agree with you, Danny. He does. It's quite funny that I've seen people on social media, and I try not be on social media that much. Especially, like, I used to be on Twitter constantly, and then I thought to myself, what am I doing with my life just looking at, like, these other people's tweets and people's opinions and stuff like that. And that's fine, I like some of the opinions, but sometimes they're like, you just keep on looking at social media and stuff. But people are, like, up in arms, like, about Hannah Cyphers being shy. It's like, that's who she is. Who's fighting Brickwood? We've got Angela Hill against Hannah Cyphers. After this, we've got Jordan Espinosa against Alex Perez. Interesting. Then we've got Rafael dos Anjos against Michael Chiesa. And then the main event of Curtis Blaydes against JDS. So, surprised Hill is such a big favourite. I think it's justified, honestly. Maybe not as high. What is she at? Like minus 160, minus 170? 210. Minus 210. Yeah, that's a little bit high. I didn't realise it got that high. That's crazy. Espinosa live. Possibly. But I think I like watching Perez, actually. But Espinosa's got a lot of speed and he's got a good left hand, a lot of athleticism as well. So, yeah. Hill's going to lose. I wouldn't mind that. It means I get my pick wrong, but I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind seeing Hannah Cyphers win. Ooh. Tell you what, Angela Hill better not stand and start trading. She really needs to be on the tip of her toes and like cracking at distance and moving, because if she sits for too long, Hannah Cyphers is fainting actually quite well and ducking under and coming through with that left kick and coming over with the right cross as well. But you can see Angela Hill's going to keep a pace through this that she will be able to keep. It's whether Cyphers can maybe keep up with the output of her. She's at the end of that jab as well. I like Willis the announce more than DC. Do people not like DC? Like, I don't mind them. I know it's sometimes a little bit, it annoys me sometimes, but him and Joe Rogan actually kind of make me laugh sometimes, just with the way they are. But some people like really don't like DC on the commentary booth, and I don't mind them so much. Felder I'm not the biggest fan of on the commentary booth, but I like that they're getting fighters in the booth. Geez, Hannah's forehead's all red. She's been popped with that jab numerous times. This is what I'm saying. She really lacks footwork, and if you watch Angela Hill move back, she can actually strike when moving back, where Hannah Cyphers needs to plant her feet to really get her strikes off. She's very kind of robotic in her stance, you can see. Bisbin's saying it right there. She's fighting at Hannah's range a little bit. Thing is with Hannah Cyphers, if this fight kind of goes like this here, it might be hometown girl Hannah Cyphers. The judges might give it to her. Cruz really annoys me when he's commentating. Sometimes he can get to me a little bit too. When Hannah Cyphers throws a leg kick, just watch her head stay so static. It actually moves to the side. She's so easily countered with that. There we go. Angela Hill needs more leg kicks like that. Oh. Hannah Cyphers clinching up a little bit. Hill's kind of really reversed her again. Try to throw knees, she disengaged though. So I definitely think the stronger fighter is Hannah Cyphers, strength-wise. So he had a mare against when Khabib fought Conor. Yeah. Still a close round. I would give it to Angela Hill, but when rounds are this close, I mean, you have to be, especially in the hometown girls, like, just, oh, that was a nice counter right hook there. Oh, spinning back fist. Shit, that was nice. You can see that Hannah Cyphers is kind of marked up round the eyes and just, yeah, close round. I would edge Angela Hill, but Hannah's definitely in the fight. If these rounds stay close, looking at the stats, it's saying that Hannah Cyphers was 32 strikes landed, Angela Hill 35. So take with that what you will. Looking at Hannah Cyphers, when you look at Angela Hill, she's 74% of her strikes have went to the head, where the Hannah Cyphers really been mixing up. She's went 28% head, 31% body, 41% legs. So interesting. Tell you what, these cut men are putting loads of Vaseline on the face. At least one of them is. I saw that with Jamal Hill in the last fight, where he was really ploughing it on his face. Angela Hill's got it there. She almost didn't look really brown there. She looked like a chocolate chip. She looked kind of white there for a second. Yeah, Cyphers has definitely thrown more kicks in this fight. Oh, that's a nice right hand from Hannah Cyphers. This is what I'm saying. Angela Hill could very easily kind of win this fight a lot easier if she just wouldn't stand in Hannah Cyphers' range. She can manoeuvre back into the sides and not stand there. I mean, she's landing her strikes, but she's given Hannah Cyphers every opportunity to land her strikes. And in rounds where the striking's close, the hometown girl might get it. Plain and simple. That was a nice combination from Hill, but she had a right hand. Oh, it's a nice step in knee. Nice takedown. Nice foot sweep. Really nice. That's the way to really get into the fight there. That was nice. Darko plus 115 was a bad bet. I would have liked more on Darko Stosic if I was going to bet him at that price. Is Angela Hill going to submit someone in the UFC? Fuck off, no way. Oh, she's got the Cypher's right hand kind of locked up a little bit. Just got that loose. Full mount, big elbow, another big elbow. going to go for an armbar. She's actually really heavy. Cyphers really doesn't know what to do. She's trying to buck out and explode, but she's... Yeah, this round's fairly certainly going to Angela Hill. Oh, big elbow. She's not even defending off the bottom well. She's just trying to really shrimp up and grab onto Angela Hill, but she's throwing really dangerous elbows. Heavy elbows. This is nasty. Oh! Oh, she didn't like that one. I think that one cut her open in the top of the head. Yeah, I think this fight needs to be stopped. She's taking too much damage, but she's still moving. She's just not intelligent defending herself. Yeah, this fight's getting stopped. Wow. Wow. That was really nice from Angela Hill. Fair play. Shit. Beautiful foot sweep. Worked a weighty mount. Absolutely unloaded with elbows. And like dangerous elbows. Now I think in part that they were really beautiful elbows, but when you look at Hannah Cypher's defense was not good. She didn't really know what to do off that there. That was nice from Angela Hill. That was nasty elbows. Oof. Not bad. Not bad at all from Angela Hill. Fair play. Angela Hill might actually score pretty well in DraftKings with that. That might kind of hurt me in that. I'm not going to look until the end of the card to see how I do, but big finish like that with a lot of strikes, a takedown as well. My next bet is a parlay, Perez and Sergio Pettis. I would think that would cash. Who knows what Sergio Pettis is going to look like over in Bellator? But he's got an opponent which he should beat, should kind of win over the 15 minutes. I think I might mute the TV here, guys, because Angela Hill's going to get some time in the mic, and like I say, I wasn't a big fan of her kind of screeching, kind of squeaky voice before. So I don't know whether I want to really check this one out, so yeah. Gianni the Greek and Nick Kalikas. To be fair, that Gianni the Greek's actually been on a pretty good run the last little bit, so... Bruce Buffer with a little stutter there. I'm glad the ref stopped it when he did. Yeah, she was taking too many elbows. He could have stopped earlier as well. There was one that landed right on top of the head, and that really was a big one. Poor hometown performance. Yeah, could have been a few shots earlier, definitely. Ugh. So we've got the flyweights up next. Angela Hill. Angela Hill, sorry. Alex Perez, Jordan Espinoza. Derek Brunson, got a big fight. Edmund Shabazian. She is painful to listen to, yeah. Yeah, I never watch interviews with Angela Hill at all. Valentina Shevchenko, Caitlin Chukagian. Yeah, that's going to be... I think if she doesn't finish her, I think it's going to be 50-44, 50-43, depending on what she wants to do. I think wherever the fight wants to take place, I think that Valentina's obviously got the advantage. A lot of footwork, a lot of head movement. You can keep saying what you want. It doesn't matter what you're going to do. You're not beating Valentina Shevchenko. You just haven't got the weapons to beat her over 25 minutes. Like the only thing I could really think is that Valentina would take her down, and she catches her in a submission. That's the only thing I could think how Chukagian could even win that fight. Outside of that, she's not winning a decision. She's not going to knock her out. It need to be a fluke submission if that ever happened, or Valentina got injured in the fight. But Valentina's so technical with her like kicks and her punch combination striking. I mean, that knockout of Jess Guy, wicked. Why do fighters come out of that? Like, I feel she's going to get frustrated. Come on. I remember cashing that, I think it was plus 350. Valentina Shevchenko against Juliana Pena. That was nice. That was nice. I remember that. I didn't think she'd win by submission. But yeah. Ooh, outside, UFC 247 main card. Obviously, you've got Jones and Reyes, Valentina Shevchenko, Chukagian. But then you've got Juan Adams against Justin Tafa. Mirsad Bektic against Danny Gay. Good fight. Derek Lewis against Ila Latifi. Derek Lewis is from Houston, I suppose. So yeah. It's going to be weird to see Ila Latifi at heavyweight, though. The guy's like a fire hydrant as it is. So him probably bulking up a little bit. Can you make any sense of Lewis and Latifi? Weird fight, honestly. It's a fight I never thought we'd ever see. Juan Adams a hit or miss. I just don't think he should be on like pay-per-views. I know you're paying for John Jones and you're paying for Valentina per se, but you have to watch that fight before you get there. So I actually read an interview earlier on. I think it was James Lynch that did it with him. He says he's mentally, I think he was struggling, but I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. Must be tough being a fighter. Especially once you get to the big stage and you're expected to do well and all the pressure's on you for that. Must be tough. Now this next fight's really, really interesting to me because Alex Perez, we've seen him in fights come out very, very quick. The Jose Torres fight, he came out rapid and absolutely put Jose Torres to the sword very, very quickly. And the guy's very, very good with his wrestling. He grew up. I think he comes out of California, but he's like a trainer. I think that Daniel Cormier's got Gilroy Academy, and I know he comes from Costa Mesa, Alex Perez, and he's a head coach, I want to say, of a kids wrestling program in California, and I think he's a kind of the head wrestling guy at Timoyama. But the guy's got some great chokes, some great sweeps as well. I was a little bit worried about maybe his gas tank because sometimes he's had a little bit of trouble on the cut to 125, and that must be hard at any time. But I like him in a lot of aspects here. I think he cuts off the cage very well. You've got Espinosa, who's really good at kind of keeping himself out of the kind of firing range. Great speed, great athleticism, and a really good rapid left hand. And if he lands a strike, and he can really hurt you with it. But like I said, I just really like Alex Perez to cut off the cage, pressure, get takedowns off the pressure, maybe off the cage. And then once he gets to the ground, he's got very, very, very good chance of catching a submission. Personally, I would like it to be a quick finish in the first 2 rounds because the quicker that happens, on to the next fight, on to the main event, and then I can maybe get to bed by maybe 4:30. Who knows? 2:15 a.m. on this very early Sunday morning. But yeah, like I say, I'll catch up on some sleep tomorrow. I'll have a lie-in on the Monday, so. Who's everybody got here? Anybody taking a flyer on Espinosa? Or is everyone on Alex Perez? That's another thing, you guys in America, because I'm guessing that a fair few in the chat's from America. Have you got ESPN Plus? So I'm just looking at here all the UFC pay-per-views, more than 20 exclusive UFC fight nights from around the globe. I want to know. Because I know you pay quite a bit of money, don't you, for that ESPN Plus. I just want to say, is it worth it? So Damon Durrett is saying dog time. Espinosa. Well, he's actually ranked ahead at Alex Perez. That's interesting. Not that the rankings mean shit, but yeah. Oh, such a beautiful choke. That fight between Jordan Espinosa and Riley Dutra was actually a really, really good fight on the Contender Series. Oh, Alex Perez coming out to Biggie. What's the Molly Mo? I've gone with Espinosa. So we've got a couple for Perez, we've got someone for Espinosa, we've got a couple actually for Espinosa. It's RD after this, yeah. RD and Kaiser, so very interesting. I'm interested in that fight. I want to see if Kaiser can actually be like super physical. Because that's what he's going to be. He's going to come out and literally try and push RD against the cage and try and get his takedowns off the cage. And he can't get them. I just don't know whether he's going to keep RD there for the vast majority of the fight. I don't see it. Can't beat a bit of a notorious BIG. I've got Espinosa in a parlay. What does the UFC picks for me? What does the parlay consist of? Is it looking good so far? Kaiser looked great last time at 170. He did. He's a big physical dude. He's massive. I remember meeting him in Vegas, 2015, 2016 at a pool party. The guy's huge. I couldn't believe it. He made who was he? He was standing next to Stipe actually, and Luke Rockhold, and he didn't look out of place, especially beside Luke Rockhold. But it was like he was big when he was next to Stipe Miocic. Like, how do you make 155? So, yeah, big dude, healthier now at 170. I was listening to the Dogger Pass podcast, and saying that he's been doing a lot of snowboarding, so maybe taking a lot of time kind of out of the gym. So that's kind of interesting. So. What's up, Jake? Well, how you doing, man? Always enjoy listening to your picks. Must be late where you're at. It is just coming up to 2:20 AM, Jake. Yeah, it's late, but it's not. Like I say, we're halfway into the main card, and it's only 2:20. If that was a pay-per-view, we could have easily been another 2 hours later on. So I'll take this. Seems like a lot of mushes going against Will's picks. It's not a bad thing sometimes. Like I say, I get my fair share of picks wrong as well. If I play a parlay, him and Case are left to win 200. I wish you all the best, brother. Hope it cashes for you. Yeah. Turn up MMA. Don't expect this week in, week out. No way. Do I usually do live casts? No, I probably did it once before. Like I say, the only reason I'm doing it is I finish work about midnight. Don't feel tired. I'm off tomorrow. And the main card started at 1 AM instead of usually 3 AM. So I decided to stay up. So yeah. That's the only reason I'm doing it is because it's going to finish early. I can get 2 or 3 hours sleep. And that, but yeah. That's a real shame. I'd love more of these. I'll see if I can do it. If we get some of these early fight cards that finish 4:30 AM, 4:30 AM, I'll do them more often. If the main card starts at 1 AM, it'd be great for me. I don't mind doing them because I'm one of these people. I live off 3, maybe 4 hours sleep a night anyway. So yeah. Hope you're doing well with your bets. Turn Up MMA. I am 1-1. I lost in Nate Landwehr. I bet on Brett Johns, pretty big one there. I bet, and my last bet is Bevon Lewis, Dequan Townsend, over 1.5, parlayed with Curtis Blaydes. So yeah. What about European cards? Well, I work during European cards. So I start work at like 12 midday. I work to midnight. So I work for the 12 hours, sometimes a bit later. So I kind of miss out the European cards. But I might actually try and take some holidays around some of the European cards. If I'm not going to be at the events, then yeah. And Jordan Espinosa is so quick. Woo! There we go. This is what he needs to do. Nice takedown from Perez. That was a big, strong takedown. Clasped his hands around the body. Beautiful takedown. Perez has got his leg kind of marked up a little bit. Oh, arm triangle. Oh. Espinosa's face like he's not kind of enjoying that too much. So yeah. Will you bet UFC London? No, I'm not going to bet UFC London. I made the decision I'm not going to go. Even though I think he's going to tap. Oh, he's out! Oh, shit! Oh, wow, what a submission. He didn't even move over to the left-hand side of Espinosa, and actually, I think it was the shoulder. That's a great, great submission. Wow. Oh, so he eliminated his legs. And the shoulder blade looks like it's pushing on the neck. Oh, he wanted to tap as well, but he went to sleep. Oh my god, that's a beautiful submission. Wow, that's going to be... I reckon that's going to be a bonus by the end of the night, considering how little we've seen. I've got RD and I've got Blaydes. I've got them yet. 2 Gs. Well, I wish you all the best, Jake. I need... I'm not going to say... I need to... I've got a good DraftKings lineup and K's in there, so I would prefer with that, but like I say, that's just a bit of fun. So if you're winning 2 Gs, I'm cheering for you. I hope RD gets it done. And I need Blaydes to finish my parlay off, so yeah. What a beautiful submission that was. Usually you have to clear your legs and move over to the left-hand side to obviously mark in that takedown, mark in that submission. But the choke was right on the neck. That's beautiful. Like I say, that guy's got legit chokes, so... I took a double on Perez in case I had to win via submission. Well, you're one down. How am I doing for picks tonight, actually? I think I lost a couple early on, but I'm not doing too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5-1, 6-1, 6-2, 7-2, 7-3. I'm not doing too bad. 7-3 for my picks. Nailed a couple of good ones. I think I picked Perez by submission, and I think I picked Brett Jones by submission. So a couple of nice sub props there, sub picks there. Perez, he's going to get a good contender next. Tell you what would be a good fight. He has a good fight for you. Alex Perez against Askar Askarov. Good fight. I think I would have Perez in that fight. Wow, that's a crazy submission, how he cradled that neck with his shoulder. Here we go. That's a fight. I want to see that fight. Askar Askarov. Yeah, that's why I think he should fight. I think that's a good fight as well. I think I would favour Alex Perez in that fight too. If he can get high amplitude takedowns like that and have a submission game, I think he probably have a striking advantage over Askarov, even though Askarov has some serious, he got some seriously improved striking. That's a good DK gain for me. You'll need to let me know, Shawnee Mac, how many points that scores. Pico with a nice KO. I just, oh yeah, he was fighting today, wasn't he? I keep forgetting about Bellator being on. Come on, guys, less of this shit. Go on to the fights. I watch you, MMA Prediction Guru, and Best Fight Picks every week. You guys have good breakdowns. Have you heard of them? Out of Bellator? I have. I'm good friends with. I've never met MMA Prediction Guru. I've never met Shaq, but I've met Dan Levy. We spent a couple of days together in Vegas at UFC 197, and I speak with Dan quite regular actually. Dan's a good cat. Always been really good with me. Nice guy. I've been on a couple of shows with him and his channel, and he's been on my other one, the MMA Huddle channels. So yeah, Prediction Gurus, a new guy that's been around for a couple of years, a really cool cat. So yeah, Dan's my man. Dan's one of the, like I say, a lot of people I've seen kind of try and talk shit about Dan and Shaq and so on. What is what it is, but when you look at his record, he's got a 5-year track record of winning bets. So I will give that guy the ultimate respect in doing that, because I've only did it for 2 years out of the 3 I've been tracking, and know how hard it is to maintain that. So he gets my respect. I like a lot of predictors on here. There's not many, when you look at it, there's not that many predictors on here. And I try and watch now and again, but like I say, life's busy. When you've got a family, it's a hard thing to kind of maintain sometimes. But yeah, I always like more guys, if you could. If you can get more guys on it, it'd be pretty cool, but it is what it is. I feel like the one thing I've always felt is like I should have been doing more with different things, and that's why I'm going to try and change things up a little bit this year by doing like my prospects one, which is coming out. I'm doing like the early insight one, which I started last year. So just some different things. Thought about tossing your own picks out there. Everybody should. Brandon K is a good guy too. Yeah, Brandon's good. I think he had a rough week for UFC 246, but he's consistent. That's what I like about different predictors on here. Everybody's a little bit different. Like, I'm a really chill, quiet guy. Then you've got someone like Dan and Shaq, really mellowed, kind of laid out guys. Fun. I think they're a great duo together. And then you've got Mr. Arkansas. If you know who Mr. Arkansas is, you know he kind of rants and raves. And doesn't kind of back down, talks a lot of shit. maybe say some things that are a bit kind of controversial sometimes, but he puts his picks out week after week. Prediction Guru, you've got Bropex, you've got Kelton who's coming back. Who else have we got? I think there's MMA Guru who's on here. There's someone that I've not really seen too much, but I've seen his channel starting to go. UFC Gambling Addict's another one. Loads of guys. So yeah, been following me for years. That's pretty awesome. Thanks, Danny. I'm just a guy that likes watching fights and talking about them. So it's nice that some people tune in every week and have done for years. I mean, when I first started this, I wanted to start it 2-3 years, so I probably wanted to start it 2010, and just never gotten around to doing it. And then I thought, right, I was kind of a little bit hesitant about doing it, and then I just went and did it, and it was yeah. 2 years ago, I was on fire. I was, and then a little girl came into my life, I think, and took my time. It's quite interesting because I remember when I used to do predictions before my little girl was here, my family was getting started, and obviously outside of work and spending time with the fiance, I was doing nothing but watching fights. Now I definitely don't watch nowhere near as many fights, and it maybe reflects a little bit, but it's maybe a good thing. It's definitely a good thing because I don't want to be watching fights all the time, and when I've got a 2.5-year-old girl now who just runs about doing everything, it's more fun. So yeah, the 1 and 2 losses. I had a couple last year of really good cards. I had the one, I can't remember what card it was, but I got all of them right. So yeah, I did a few, but like I say, it's not easy. It's not easy unless you put in a lot of time. There's a lot of people that put in a lot of time and still get the picks wrong. So it's, like I say, it's just predictions. So yeah, I've had a few perfect cards. It's weird because over the last few years, my first event of the year has actually been really, really good. Last week was pretty bad. So yeah, excuse me. Alright, so we're looking at RD against Michael Chiesa. Striking, I think you definitely favour the more technical striker in Rafael dos Anjos. I think he's got far more techniques. I think he's got vicious leg kicks. I think he can really throw some good combinations on the feet, better footwork, better head movement. Michael Chiesa's not very good striking, but his physicality is what really wins him a lot of fights. And you've seen that in the Condit fight where he was just too strong, and once he got that fight to the ground, and Condit's known for getting taken down and getting some submissions and so on. Can he do that to RDA? I don't know. I think he could maybe physically kind of win the fight through his physicality. But like I say, I'm on Jake here. I would love for Chiesa to get a first round submission, but I've seen Jake has got 2 G's riding on this. So I know there's a couple of the guys that got Chiesa, but 2 G's is a lot of money. So kind of hoping RD comes through for Jake's cause, and then Curtis does the same. But how many favourites? Is that a lot of favourites that have won? I'm always really sceptical with this. So we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've had 5 straight favourites win, and we've only had 2, maybe 3 underdogs. We had a couple to start off the night, so we've had 1 in the last 8 fights. So we're due another dog to come through, and I always think of that when I'm looking at bets as well. So arm triangle bollocks choke for Alex Perez. Looking at the rankings now, I wonder who Jeff Neal's going to get next. He's not going to fight Robbie Lawler, maybe actually. Where's Ponzinibbio? Ponzinibbio would be a good fight with Jeff Neal. Jeff Neal against Santiago Ponzinibbio. I would like to see that fight. Interesting fight. Michael Chiesa looks like an absolute tank. If Blaydes wins, I win 90 off 10. That's nice, Don. Like I say, my most confident pick is RDA in the card. I think as an overall fighter, I just think he's overall just a better fighter. And the best way that Chiesa can win the fight is through subbing. I don't think he can do it. Nate the Train, I know. It's a beautiful knockout actually from Herbert Burns. But yeah, I was not expecting that. So I lost that bet, and then I've won on Brett Johns after. So in fact, when was the last time Rafael dos Anjos had a 3-round fight? That's interesting. What was not Nate Diaz? 2014, was that his last one? No, Tariq Safadine. 2017. Alright, so it's been a few years. In fact, was that not a main event actually? No, it wasn't. Brett Johns came through, yeah, that was a good fight, him and Tony Gravely. RDA's fought way better competition. I agree with that. I agree with that. But there's always that time where you start fading down. I mean, the people that he's lost to, they're not bad losses at all. Chiesa looks big as Fook. He does. Big dude. Massive dude. I was very let down by Nate the Train. It happens. I think I said in my video, my predictions video, was like, I probably shouldn't have bet that fight. And I realised that pretty much after I made the bet. So I could have cashed out the bet. But it could have went better. I didn't expect him to get starched like that, especially via strikes. I thought Nate had to be one of my brutal KO. Yeah, Luke Sanders, elite amateur boxer. John's fighting. I want to say he's fighting February, March. I think he's fighting there. As far as I know, he's been pretty quiet with that. Maybe the fights fell through. I don't know. He hasn't said anything, but I knew he was fighting the end of February, maybe into March. But he's going to be at UFC London, so if you're down there, you'll see John run about. He fought Paul Craig. Yeah, I take the piss out of him all the time for that. We were at UFC Glasgow and Paul Craig had got knocked out by Khalil. They two were talking, and I was like, "Oh, you're the guy who beat my friend." I was like, "Yeah." So yeah, that went down like a lead balloon. So yeah. Who you got for Woodley Edwards? I think Leon. I just don't think Woodley really wants to. I don't know whether he might have the appetite to fight anymore. I don't think he's going to look forward to coming over to London to fight. So I think I'll probably edge Woodley right now. Yeah, Claire Roundtree's not a favourite of mine. 2 reasons. I had a big bet on Gokhan Saki. And he completely busted that. And 2, he was shagging Veronica Macedo. Lucky bastard. I don't know how he did it as well. I seem to think, for some reason, I keep seeing Dan Hardy with Veronica Macedo. And I thought he was a married man, so I'm like, shit. Maybe Dan Hardy's getting a little bit of extracurricular activity. Fair play, if he is. So I bet like £75. Well, let me see. So if I'm betting unit size, I bet £75 a unit. So for this one, I am probably 300, 450, about 450 in. So yeah. But I used to be a little bit smaller, but now I bet more bigger units. I don't bet as much. So yeah. I could go bigger, but yeah. Best return. I'm gonna have to go check that. I think it was the Darren Till, Tyron Woodley fight. I'll have a look for that after the fight and see if I can remember what that was. Ooh. Oh, Michael Case is going to get knocked out. Well, here we go, though. Oh, he's got to the back already. Now, this is going to be bad for someone like RD with someone like the size of Kaiser. That's a big dude to have on you, jeez. Look at that weight. Reaps him to the ground. Doesn't really have anything much locked up except a couple of hands round the arm of RD. But he's got the legs through. Oh, it's got him flattened out. a little... Oh, has he got the arm underneath? Just try to readjust the body triangle. Oh, he's got the body triangle locked. He still needs a little bit more. He needs his left leg to come up a little bit more. If he can adjust that and get it right in the stomach. Switches it. But this is bad for RD, having this guy on your back. Kevin McDonald, extremely controversial referee. I always think he's got a smug look in his face. Always looks like a bit of a smug prick. Oh, full mount. But RD's going to explode out. There we go. Santos is going to get the back. Body kick, RDA. Low kick. Keza needs to really bum rush him here because he cannot stay in range. Or he's going to absolutely... There we go. Exploding in for a big takedown. Keza's probably going to go to the back at least. Got his hands round there. That's a close round. Who you got for that? So you had RD who landed a few strikes, but probably the most seminal moments of the round was actually Keza on the back with the body triangle, attempting some chokes and then getting the second takedown. Close round. Tap the leg, I like that. You guys give that RD or Keza? Keza. I heard that Michael Keza used to cut from 200 down to 155. So that's a cut and a half. Tosano, if this stays up in the feet, Tosanos is going to absolutely wreck the leg of Keza. He's so heavy on that lead right leg. But this is where he should be exploding. There we go. As soon as he unloads with strikes, and he's going to get this takedown here, I think. Oh, that's nice from RDA. Ooh. Kay's striking is dog shit. So bad. But he's so awkward with it that he can easily gets into the legs and the body. But he's so strong. Oh, a nice knee. Nice reversal off the cage there from RD. Now he's dropping down the legs. Kay's going to the body. Oh, but he has to be careful because the weight of Kaysa is so extreme that if he gives, like he's trying to get his leg over there to get the arm. Yeah, I think it was Scott. Ooh. Couple of kicks there from Kaysa. He went inside and then went up with a high kick. But you can see them coming a mile. That's a nice takedown, but RD straight back to the feet. He's not going to win this fight by just getting takedowns and then RD get back to his feet. He has to try and some way get to a dominant position because if he doesn't, he's going to lose this fight. Excuse me. I think I edge RD in the first 2 rounds, but who knows what the refs see? Because they'll see these takedowns from Kaysa and maybe. Oof. I mean, it's a close fight. I think Kaysa's doing as well as he really could because he's getting chopped up on the feet. But when he gets inside that black line of the octagon, he's bull rushing in for takedowns and just being like getting his hands on him. And he's so strong there that he's making these rounds close. If he just had a little bit of striking to go with it. I hate when coaches come out and say he's gassed. All he's got is a left hand when he's been chopping him up with leg kicks. Fucking how stupid do you need to be saying shit like that? All he's got is a left hand. Look at they're showing leg kicks, you daft prick. I think at worst it's 1-1. I think I edge RD 2-0. In fact, I don't know. I don't know. Might actually be 1-1 thinking of it. This is what Keza needs to do. If he can reap the leg here, get Dos Santos down, then he's got a good chance to get a decision win here. Big takedown. Big takedown. Fully flat on his back as well. Now this is where Keza, if he can stay in here, Keza 6 takedowns. But look at this side. Look at Keza on that guy. He's huge. Oh, Santos is rolling for a knee. He's not going to get it. Oh, he's got that Kimura. Oh, wow. If I'm RD, I'm exploding to my feet right here. Oh, he had an opportunity there to get that leg out. Oh. Yeah, this could be Keza's fight. It's a big third round, having positioning like this. That guy's so big. Yeah, I think you have to give that Keza. 29-28 Kaiser. Fair play. Fair play to Michael Kaiser for that. Who you guys got? I mean, I would give round 2 to RDA. Round 1's close though. Closer. But I think I edge Kaiser. Let's have a look and see what Twitter's saying. All the big MMA judges are on Twitter. So yeah, they'll let me know what's going on.
UFC Pass is the new exclusive home for LFA. Watch the replay of last night's event. Get ready for a full slate of events, including the next show in 2 weeks on January 31st from Costa Mesa. Sign up for UFC Pass today. Every week is Fight Week. UFCFightPass.com. Still awaiting the judges' scorecards here after 15 hard minutes between these two welterweight contenders. Again, Santos entered with a 5th ranking in the welterweight division, and Michael Chiesa getting his first crack at a ranked opponent at 170 pounds.
Jeff Neal is the real deal. 29-28 to Kaiser.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the 3 round, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 30-27.
Oh wow.
29-28 and 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, Michael Chiesa.
30-27 in there.
Michael Chiesa, this is easily the biggest one of your career, in my opinion. How's it feel? It feels good. I'd like to cut this interview short and ask my next opponent, Colby Covington. I'll see you in July. Michael Chiesa, everybody. How about that, Michael?
Calls out Colby Covington. That would be interesting. That would be very interesting.
It's right in that neighborhood. So they call up, but if I was you, take the moment in the limelight. You just had a great win. Middle kick, stay out. What are you going to do to Colby? Give your respects to RDA, but yeah, listen. He hasn't went out there. Did what he needed to do. I like it. Solid call out. I like the fight. I think it's a great progression for him. But is Colby's jaw going to be okay? Will he be healed by that? Sometimes less is more on the call.
It's actually not a bad fight for Colby to come back to as well.
Well, you know, baby, I don't have a big word to say less tonight. Next, high stakes in the heavyweight division. 3rd-ranked Curtis Blaydes.
I think Jeff Neal should face Santiago Ponzinibbio next. I think Ponzinibbio's been forgotten about with his injury. And I think that he's still a very, very good top 10 guy. I don't even think he's in the rankings anymore. So if I'm Jeff Neal, I'm trying to solidify myself in that top 15, and you've got a tough guy. So, yeah. So we're at 3:10. I'll be in my bed for 4 AM. That's not bad. I can get 3 hours sleep. That's all good. So I need Curtis Blaydes here, regardless. I've not looked at DraftKings since I come on here a little bit ago. I know I've got 5 fighters that have won, and Curtis Blaydes is number 6. So Kaiser winning means I'm probably going to make a good cash if Curtis Blaydes wins here and wins dominantly. So plus I've got last piece of my parlay here is Curtis Blaydes. So 30-27 is as bad as 29. Yeah, 30-27 was never the card. It was 29-28 all day long across 3. It should have been. RD's old. I mean, RD's like 30, 35, 36. He's been around for a long time. I don't think it's embarrassing for RDA. I don't know why you're saying that. I just think that Kaiser did his game plan. Like, that's what he was going to do, and he's a big dude. Sandman, are you a bit of a racist? Come on, dude. RD can still fight. He can. That guy's big. That guy's going to give a lot of people problems at 170. It's going to give a lot of people a lot of fits. People always root for the race. Come on, dude. It's quite funny because I made RD my most confident pick. I didn't think it would be... Initially, a couple of people told me off, like, well, you're being stupid for making that most confident pick. And I thought, no, I don't think so. Yeah, I was stupid. Yeah. I'll always bet against Kaiser. State of him. Who you got for the main event? I've got Curtis Blaydes. I need Curtis Blaydes. I need this money. I need this parlay cash. Him and the over 1.5 of the Bevon Lewis, Daquan Townsend.
Santos, the knockout power, by far the more experienced on the feet. But do you see as a striker versus grappler kind of matchup? But I do, right? Because you know Curtis Blaydes is
Father Time just catching up. Yeah. Blaydes by TKO. I've got... What's Blaydes by TKO in round number 3? Let's look at that. I want to see what that is. Blaydes wins in round 3 plus 800. So yeah, if I was picking it, I would go Blaydes, round 3, TKO, plus 800 if I had a little bit of change. Bellator is better tonight. No, I wouldn't say so. Why is it better? I think there's a couple of good fights. There's Archuleta against Corrales, which I think is a good fight. Bud against Cyborg, there's nothing for me at all. Nothing. I've never been a big Chris Cyborg fan or even admirer. I was never one to really catch her fights. Yeah. That's a fight you could mix. You could make is Wonder Boy against RDA. Was it like 45 takedowns Curtis Blaydes got? Curtis Blaydes 45 takedowns in all his UFC fights. That's crazy. He's definitely going to get some here, I think. Not unless he gets knocked out quick, but yeah. I'll take Corrales. I actually, if it was a bet to make off, if it was a bet I was to make on Bellator tonight, it would have been Henry Corrales. I think he's plus 200, but he was plus 300 at one point. But I just never had time to really watch any fights and make a kind of good guess at it, so. Jesus Christ, those elbows against Overeem. Where's O'Malley? Is he still in the UFC? Yes, he's fighting. Is he not fighting the next card? Is he not fighting Teco Quinones? Is that 247 or 248? Yeah, it must be 248 he's fighting. Sure it was against Quinones, but I could be wrong. Adesanya versus Romero, let's see it. Oh. Oh yeah, he is. I think Shusada got to Pettis. No. I think the injury's got to him a little bit, but then I just think his head's been taken the other way. I think he's just no. I don't think his Sada ever got to him. But I think his love for the sport kind of waned a little bit, and he's been saying, "Oh, my love for the sport still there, and it's rejuvenated and stuff." But it's clear in his performances that he's not. So. GDS has he been in the UFC for 12 years? I want to say I've seen him in his debut. Miles John's a good bet. Well, that's interesting because I bet the other guy. I bet Mauro Batista. I think the line was off and it showed. I bet Mauro Batista at plus 140. And Mauro Batista is plus 110, so money's been coming in him. That's fine, Rob, I don't mind. I just seen value at plus 140 and a fight that I think that he could stop some takedowns when he's on the feet. I think he's a little bit better. So, yeah, but obviously he needs to stop the wrestling. Mortal Kombat walkout. Plus minus 260, plus 320. So somebody's laid some serious money down then. Shit, I remember when Mortal Kombat came out. Was it 1995 Mortal Kombat came out? I remember when that came out and my mum did everything in her power to not let me play that computer game. Was it 1995? No, it must have been earlier than 95. 1992. So I think it probably would have been about 10 years old, 1995, when I probably started playing that game. And my mum did not want me to play that game because she thought it was a little bit too brutal. It's like, fuck off, mum. Like, seriously, so... Now, what I want here from Curtis Blaydes, come in here, fuck striking, just get in those legs, chain wrestle, and take this guy down. What was the Hill Cyphers fight like? First round was close-ish. Hill did it, got down there. Hill probably edged it, but in the second round she got a beautiful foot sweep to get a takedown. Then she got to full mount, and then she was absolutely wrecking Hannah Cyphers with massive, massive elbows. Like, massive elbows. That's what Curtis Blaydes needs to do here. Foot sweep, full mount, and I hate saying it because I really do like Junior Dos Santos. I was actually wearing his shirt at work earlier on when I was doing what I was doing. But Curtis Blaydes wins, I win my bet, and I'm going to do well in DraftKings. I'm not going to look. So yeah. Did those guys just say that Blaydes has got a 30-pound weight advantage? I was going to say, yeah, he weighed in at 248. There was nothing between them. Did you see Conor telling Stephen A. Smith to apologise on Twitter? No. Did he? When was this? Was this recently or within the last couple of days? Because like I say, I've not really been on Twitter all that much. That's funny. Yeah, Stephen A. Smith, no, I'm not too sure about that, dude. He's really saying much. 15 minutes ago. Oh, wow. Come on, Curtis. Come on. Is that Marcelo Gomes in Junior Dos Santos' corner? Wow. Man, I don't know what that'd be like having your kids out to fight. Especially when you've been sparked a few times. I think I would hate that. That's why I think Conor did a good job last week. I mean, not having his kids there, that's must be quite an emotional thing. Come on, Curtis. Shoot, son. Shoot for the legs. Hump the leg. Land some ground and pound. Finish this shit.
Santos wrong. That's because he's expecting Curtis to shoot, and therefore the hand is down for the underhook to defend the takedown. Of course, the danger of that is that it presents a chip to the right hand.
Look at Dos Santos just cocking that right hand. He needs to do what Chiesa did in his last fight. If you watch the Velasquez fight, he got him down by getting him really close into the cage. That's what he has to do here. Try and do what Chiesa did. There we go. Oh, they aren't good. They're shots. They're bad shots. Ooh, nice counter from Blaydes there. Off the initial right hand to Santos. But Santos is doing actually really well at like manoeuvring and backing out when Blaydes gets in close. There we go, that's a better shot. That's a better shot. He should complete that. I still think he'll get a takedown off this. Because he's really good chain wrestling. Oh! Punching the bollocks. Yeesh. Ah, what? That sucks, giving up your position just by a wayward shot like that. Come on, dude. Ooh. Oh, come on, Blaydes. Ooh, nice right hand from Blaydes. Yeah. Well, round one's going to be Dos Santos, even though not much really happened. But if this fight stays like this, I'd be very surprised if Curtis Blaydes won this fight if it's a stand-up war. Oh! Jesus Christ. Dos Santos was going for the fucking one quitter hitter there. Blaydes an uppercut that just missed. That's when, if I'm Blaydes, you have to try and really duck down and try and get that reactionary takedown. So this is going to be interesting if this goes long. 1-0 Blaydes. I don't know. That's a crazy uppercut. That's the one that caught Verdum, wasn't it? Ooh! There we go. That's what he needs to do. Come on, Blaydes.
Start thinking about the takedown. I mean, MMA is such a mental trip, it really is. You never know what your opponent's going to do. You keep them guessing. If you know they're going to shoot a double leg, then of course you prepare for it. But if you're unpredictable, there's no chance you're going punching, and then the takedowns come from nowhere, that's very, very hard to defend. Yeah, Curtis is doing everything well right now. But JDS has got to stop doing that lead uppercut, man. He's got to go behind something.
GDS, I think, is bleeding the bridge of his nose. Oh, Blaydes got him. Blaydes got him. Don't duck for takedowns, Blaydes. That's it. It's done. There we go. Let's fucking go. Yes. Damn, big right hand. Right on the fucking chin. Right on the snoozer. And then followed up. I thought he was going to... Fair play to Curtis Blaydes there, because I thought he was going to duck down and go for a takedown. Big right hand, right on the snoozer, and followed up with some massive strikes. Let's go! Let me see that again. Through the left as a parry shot. Big overhand right on the chin, and the knees started to go. And then he's ducking down, following up with knees, a couple at the body, now a couple of strikes, done. Nice. There we go. Blaydes is getting better. Making that progression with his striking. Thing is, what do you do with him now? Because he's not going to fight Ngannou again. He's probably not going to fight... Well, he might fight Stipe, actually. Oh. Nice win. Hope all you guys cashed. That means I've got a winning week bet-wise. Move on to UFC 247. Let's go. Thanks, Matt. Hope all you guys did well. That was a play I made yesterday. Was that over 1.5 in the Bivon-Dequan fight, and then that there. So yeah, I was going to actually bet Arnold Allen, but I thought no. Right guys, I'm going to go to bed. 3:30. This has been pretty cool. I'll be honest with you. This has been awesome seeing you guys in here. We'll maybe need to try and do more of these in the future. I'll try and let you know if I've got the opportunity to do that in the future. Tomorrow I will have early insight for UFC 247. Jones against Jones against Reyes, Shevchenko against Chookagian. So guys, until next time, hit that like button if you can. And if you've not subscribed, if you're not a subscriber, help an old man out and give me a subscribe. So, all the very, very best, guys. I appreciate you sticking around with me. Until next time, take care and all the very, very best. Peace.